He biffed the car very hard, and the door came loose. His pistons popped, and his traction rods rattled. Inside the passenger car, the picnic hamper burst open, and the narrow gauge controller and Mrs. Percival were juddered and shuddered. Sir Handel shuddered to a stop. But it was too late. The flatbed bumped into the air. The bell tumbled off the flatbed and rolled down the hill. Clang, clang, boing, went the bell as it fell and fell. Oh no, cried Duncan. I've lost the bell. He heard the flatbed crash into the buffers and then splash into the canal. Oh no, Sir Topham Hatt's tree, cried Thomas. Then there was trouble. Rheneas raced right off the track. Oh no, cried Skarloey. And he bumped straight into the back of Toby. Toby's axle was broken. Sorry, puffed Thomas. Thomas puffed into the sidings and biffed into the buffers. Sticky taffy splattered everywhere. Oh no, moaned Thomas. Edward screeched to a stop. But the sides of the freight cars collapsed. Steel pipes toppled all over the tracks. Bust my buffers, puffed Edward. Then there was trouble. Gordon hit the pipes with a loud crunch. He came off the tracks. It was a terrible mess and landed with a clang. Skarloey jumped. His freight cars hit the buffers and bright white flour flew everywhere. Fancy jumping at a silly old crane, snorted James. The log hit Skarloey with a great big boof. Skarloey was dented, and the bull roared. Then there was trouble. Earth and stones tumbled down the bank and blocked Thomas's track. Cinders and ashes, cried Thomas. But he still wanted to. Thomas was up to his buffers in mud and stones. He tried to push on, but he couldn't. He tried to back out, but he couldn't. Thomas was stuck, but Edward couldn't stop in time. Sorry, puffed Edward, but it was too late. Skarloey's flatbed biffed into the sidings and came off the track. Oh. He backed into a stack of roofing slate and smashed it into tiny pieces. Ned didn't see the broken slate and rolled right over it. Ned, cried his operator. Flatten my fenders, shouted Monty. Look out, cried Jack. But it was too late. Are you all right, chuffed Thomas? Max and Monty were still up to no good. Bust my buffers, cried Percy. Watch out, shouted Alfie. But it was too late. Max broke the water supply pipe. Water gushed everywhere. You'll hit the tree, shouted Jack. But it was too late. Max crashed into Monty, and Monty crashed into the lightning tree. Who put that there? Grumbled Monty. Before they knew it, they skidded off the track and into a ditch. Look out! Cried his operator. But it was too late. The chimney rocked. The bricks crumbled. The workmen and the foreman took cover. Oliver and Thomas watched in amazement. Oops, said Ned.